how to find the right shoes for your next marathon. Let's address that topic right now. I'm Rob Tatro. It's my brother, Charlie. We are founders of the Running Journey podcast, two regular guys who started running, and now we run passionately. We run marathons. We'll be running in the Boston Marathon coming up in April. Charlie, what pair of shoes do you run in, and how did you figure out that's what you wanted to run in?
I run in Alphaflys. How did I figure out? I went to the store, tried on, see what size I was, ordered it from Nike.com, and voila, 10 minutes off my marathon time. Done. Best shoes ever.
Have you tried any of the other carbon plated shoes?
I've only tried the Nike. So I kind of want to try the Adidas Adizero now that girl did an incredible, I don't even know her name, but the world record in the Berlin Marathon, but she did a 2:11:40 with the Adidas Adizeros. So I'd be interested to try.
You're talking about Tix Tasefa?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, incredible performance. No, so the only other carbon plated shoes I've tried are Vaporflies, which are really the best shoe also ever made.
Which ones do I have?
You have the Alphaflys. So Vaporflies are nice for shorter races, I think, and Alphaflys for the marathon.
So, I mean, I'm going to play the devil's advocate here, Charlie. I'm going to say you've only tried one shoes. You're convinced you have the best shoes ever because they were better than the shoes you had before.
Yeah.
But I mean, New Balance has a carbon plated shoe. I've tried it. It's pretty good. Hoka has one. Asics has one.
I'm sure
Brooks has one. Yeah.
But you need a carbon plated shoe.
Okay. You need a carbon plated shoe one. And then, so you need the carbon, and tell me why real quick. And I know that I know why, because it's like life altering.
I don't really know the science behind it, but I know if I do a run with old shoes that don't have the carbon plate at, let's say, an easy pace of 8:30 a mile or 8:30 to 9 a mile, and then I do the same run, exact same pace with my Alphaflys, my heart rate's going to be 4 or 5 beats less. Same run. It's like you're working easier. So getting to your marathon pace is that much easier, and you can maintain it for way longer.
Or you could just push more, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Let's say your marathon pace is 8 minutes a mile. Let's say that's what you want to do, because your heart rate is 5 beats lower. You're that much lower. You're that much more room between that and your threshold that you can last way longer, right?
Yeah, no, I'll agree. And I'll even say that these shoes, you can actually just pull them out of the box and try them. When we ran Las Vegas, I opened the box that morning for the first time. I tried them and I ran a 3:23, and I wore those same shoes when both of us qualified for Boston, when I ran a 2:56 and you ran a 2:54. They are incredibly fast. I like to describe it as having a literal and figurative bounce in your step. You feel like your foot is bouncing, and you feel mentally like you have a bounce in your step. So it's just a lot easier to run. It saves, I guess the idea is that it gives you a sense of propulsion and it shoots you forward on your stride, and it just shortens the effort level required for that stride. So I love them. I have tried the other one. I also prefer the Nikes. So I get where you're coming from. I have tried the other carbon plate, but I would say if you're out there running and you have the ability to buy yourself a bunch of different shoes, whether you can afford it or not, I'd say try a few different pairs, because shoes are all about feel. Like, it's all about how they feel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're only going to buy one pair, buy the Alphaflys. If you're only going to buy one pair, that's what I would suggest. But if, maybe you try a few different pairs and you see how they go.
Yeah. Test them out, similar workouts, see what the heart rate is, and you'll see the other part of it. So to me, we're from a hockey background. So remember wooden sticks. So these new shoes, these new carbon plated shoes are like the new graphite, and the old shoes are like the wooden sticks. They're like obsolete.
Yeah, completely changed the sport, completely how it was and how it is. It's like you'll never see ever an NHL player ever use a wooden stick, and you'll never see an elite marathoner ever not use a carbon plated. That's kind of what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying they're that much better.
Yeah, awesome. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Check out our podcast, The Running Journey. Charlie and I, we talk about our journey from being overweight regular dudes to qualifying for Boston, and we take you through all the Ironmans and the races we've done. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Give us your comments below. Do you agree, disagree? What are your favorite shoes? We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you in the next video.